Hey guys, today I'm going to be making some French toast for breakfast, and I thought I'd take you along with me. So if you're ready to get started, let's get to it. Okay, now my custard is really simple. It is just 4 eggs because I'm going to be using 4 pieces of bread. You can really ham this up. You can use milk in your custard. You can use cream. You can use all kinds of different stuff. I just don't get fancy with it. I like just eggs, and I'll splash a little bit of cinnamon in it. Other than that, I'm good. But remember, this is for you. This is your recipe. So do it however you want, but this is how I do it. So I'm going to put these 4 eggs into this pie dish. The pie dish is really good because it helps me get the bread in and out really easy. And then once we do that, we'll get them beat up, add a little bit of cinnamon, and then we'll get them into the pan. Once those eggs are beat up pretty good, get you a little bit of ground cinnamon. This is really, you can use as little or as lot as you like. I just like a sprinkle. And we'll mix that up. And we'll get to cooking. Now I am just using regular old sliced bread that you buy from the store. This is great with homemade bread. And the older the bread, the better. If it's a little drier, that's great because it'll help soak up that custard really well. It doesn't have to be dry. This is some older bread that we have. It's not bad or anything, it's just older, and that's what I like to use. So all we're going to do, put that down into the custard, let it soak up a little bit on each side. And that cinnamon is going to be really, really good. Okay, after we get that, just take it out and lay it right into the pan. Okay, so I'm using my little cast iron skillet, which I love, with just a small amount of oil on the bottom there. Because anytime you're dealing with eggs, I always add some sort of lubrication. And then what I'll do is I will put this in on medium heat. And I'm going to cook the eggs on each side. There really is no certain time as to how long to cook it for. At least I don't time it. I just kind of do a check every so often. When I see it start getting brown, that's when I'm going to flip it. And it looks like it's starting to get brown, so we're going to flip it here in just a few seconds. Okay, now it's time to flip. So we'll just grab our spatula and then just flip her over. Look at that beautiful brown color. Now that is some French toast, if you ask me. So what we're going to do is cook the other side just like this and then move it to a plate. And no, I haven't lost my mind. I did say I'm doing 4 pieces. The reason I do it in my little cast iron skillet is because I love the way the control it gives me to do it 1 piece at a time. If you do it in your bigger cast iron skillet, which you can, 1 piece has to sit here, 1 piece has to sit here, and it doesn't get the brownness that I like. So I take a little extra time. I do it 1 piece at a time, and it always turns out great. Won't you just look at that? How beautiful is that piece of French toast? Now the only thing that's left to do is add a little bit of syrup. Oh yeah. And now it's time for the taste test. Now it's time for my favorite part, the taste test. Oh yeah. There's a hint of cinnamon, but it's not overbearing. The bread is not mushy at all like you would think. And the eggs are cooked perfectly. And, of course, anything covered in syrup is going to be good, right? Let me try another bite. I love this. I haven't had it for quite a while, as a matter of fact. Well, that's how I make my French toast. It ain't nothing fancy, but it works. So, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.